Sick, man. This camera is so sick.
Busy, my lifestyle, busy Air Force, all those school blades riding with me.
I shift into this energy, and then I believe I can do anything. So this is gonna be it. Gonna film myself using this camera. Gonna bring you guys on the journey, you know. So I'm excited. It's gonna be cool stuff, and yeah, I'll show you guys not just how I live, but how I am. We're here, the good old place to be with the good old setup. Let's freaking go. Just flew this Sunday. Look at this place, man. Cannot lie, this is not bad. Look at this shit. Man, oh man, oh man. Alright. I should be having a meeting now with this guy. It's 5 minutes past the time that he should be here, so he probably won't come. So that says a lot about his integrity. There are some conversations messing with my brain and it's leaking a lot of energy. Even yesterday I had an enrollment meeting for somebody to join the program. One and a half hours before the meeting should start, he cancels the meeting. So I set up a game with myself. I made myself a little bit mad. And the game is that I was going in that time schedule another meeting. So I organized a quick drink or coffee with a guy that I had contact with at that exact moment because I was in contact with him. So instead of doing that meeting, I now had a drink with that guy and now I scheduled a meeting with him. After that, I had another call scheduled, just an introduction meeting, and scheduled the meeting there. Oh, there he is, the mother. 6 minutes late. I scheduled 2 meetings basically because I lost at one, and then I had another meeting that night which went okay, but I feel like I'm just dragging my shit everywhere instead of it just flowing, making stuff easy, simplicity.
I wanted to go to for example, Easter is a really nice club here, and book, I don't know, 2 to 3 tables depending on how many people we are, and spend the night, and then next day, I don't know, do something typical from here, like whatever.
Por si no lo sabías, si no lo sabías.
Just had a great dinner for the enlightenment. Man, every time we do an activity or something like this, it's so inspiring because it's the second event. There were just 3 other entrepreneurs, just like the event the month before, where only 3 other entrepreneurs, Maarten and I. And each event has just been making impact on them. I can see the joy from Maarten. I can see the quality of conversations that are being held. It's so different from any other like simple conversation. So whenever you go through a month like that, it's like sometimes there are moments in the month where you're like, I don't know if I should continue this, or it's taking some time, or I don't know if I can fill this group. But then you've had an event like this and it's like, man, this is gonna be so big. You know, this whole week has been a week of dragging, pushing, and you start to kind of doubt yourself on if you're still good enough, if you still got it in you to be that killer mentor. And then, you know, today I had a meeting with somebody. I made the guy cry on the call, and he ended up paying in full for 3 months working together. And we just decided together that this is how he's going to change his life. And stuff like that, man, this is energizing me so much. This is giving me so much fulfillment. This is giving me so much purpose. Because I need to make money. I want to make more money. I want to create more beautiful things in the future. But this is not only about making money. This is literally fulfillment. This is the purpose. I'm living my purpose. And it can sound really romanticized, but the reality is that before this, from 19 years old until right now, which has been more than 5 years of continuously working on myself, on business, on the next stage of success, continuous, never, no breaks, You know, it's been 60-hour weeks or whatever hour weeks. It's just been logging in from Sunday evening until Saturday afternoon. And that has been my week every week for the last 5 years. And that allowed me to create the successes and experiences and the person that I am today. But only by going through stuff like this, I'm actually able to be the person that I can be right now. What a day has today been. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm about to head to the gym. But today has been non-stop going. But it's been very, very productive. But I straight away know that I cannot do these days every day, which always is interesting. But had 3 coaching sessions today, crushed them, made some impact again. Then I had 2 coaching sessions for myself.
So I'm just trying to keep the eyes with each other. Keep on the bucks. Big pimpin' over here and I got ice in my ear. Pulled up in the cabin, had the dice in the mirror. Looking like West Vallejo, doing my best, yeah. Shawty be fucking me crazy. That's an investment, yeah. It ain't no test in the air.
It's been another day. So I had this thing where I shift into this energy and then I believe I can do anything. I felt this moment hundreds of times before. I'm not new to this feeling. I know I can create anything I want to create. And I'm actually doing it, right? But it's just whenever there's a difficulty or whenever there's something not flowing or not going well straight away, that I just shift back into this mentality of not good enough, not thinking that I've got it in me. Well, in reality, I had a sick coaching call yesterday. I had 3 coaching calls yesterday and they were also so good. Last week I had a call, I made a guy cry. The week before I made a guy cry. Like, I make men cry. And not by being forceful with them or, you know, just by asking the right questions. But I don't know how often I have to tell myself that that I make fucking impact and that I change people their lives. Alright, here's my literal thought what just went through my brain. I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling bad. I just know that this Lyme disease thing it's hitting me again. And the literal thought that went through my head was, the first thought was, man, you know that there are people half as smart as you, half as competent as you, half as experienced as you, making 10 times the money. And then the second thought was, brother, you're not choosing money, you're choosing legacy. You're just playing a different game. Interesting way to stop blaming, I guess. What is this color? Dark blue t-shirt, gray jacket, white pants, dark blue shoes, matching the blue jacket, and the white pants is also matching the white soles. Watch matching the jacket.
Grind like that to shine like this in a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit.
I just got home from an amazing dinner in Leiden in a boardroom with 6 other entrepreneurs. These guys were a little younger, but this was so much fun. I inspired these guys so much. It was sometimes uncomfortable, confronting for them, but it's been so good delivering a night like this and inspiring these guys. And man, I was just on, you know. There are some moments, like you saw earlier this week, where I had a little bit of difficulty stepping in that role, kind of believing in yourself that you're that guy, right? There's some level of I'm not good enough or something in there. And when I do this evening, when I did this dinner, when I'm in front of the group presenting some material, but also asking questions, tuning in on them, and also prior this week asking feedback from prior conversation I've had with one-on-one people, then I just all of a sudden it all confirms again. It's kind of interesting to see it, and I drove away from this dinner like about a half an hour ago, and I just thought, man, I'm stepping into my vision. I'm experiencing that I'm getting closer to my vision. This gives me so much energy to inspire these people, but also to realize that I'm actually getting towards my point B, becoming little by little more of the person that I'm choosing to become by doing these things. Ja, liefrond. Ja, liefrond. Ga naar buiten. Rennen. Yeah. Gonna miss that dog in the upcoming month. And another thing which is funny to realize is that it's Saturday night, right? I sat down with a group of people, had an inspiring conversation while my friends are texting and chatting about going out. It's 12 p.m. right now. It's funny to realize, you know, I'm here in a suit, looking all nice. Well, you know, it's interesting.
Everybody hate who we just call them fans though. In love with the money, I ain't never letting go. And like how
Alright, I'm at the beautiful city center. Look at this shit. At a nice terrace. Actually, this building, it's on Plaza España for the people that know Madrid a little bit. So this whole week has been intense as hell. And now I'm just sitting here in the park and I'm just walking around. And I look. And I just see some parents, playing some games with their children, kicking the ball around. Behind there's a mother with her baby. Just sitting here, being in the moment. I'm like, damn. One of my biggest insights has been that I need to presence more. So I need to slow down and view the moment for the moment, not get in my head about the future or the past. And man, I'm completely in the moment, and it's given a lot of peace. The stupid things that people are willing to do on the internet is incredible for some views, for a better performing ad. It's incredible, genuinely. This is where I get so much resistance on social media, because it's all so fake. You know, posting a story that you're driving a new car somewhere on vacation. Who cares? Nobody cares anyway. The only thing men care about is that the girls are beautiful, and for the rest nobody cares. And look, it's just so funny to see now looking from this state of awareness and just being like, alright, people on social media are actually quite retarded. But yeah, we keep crushing it this week, and about to go to a network event. So we'll see what kind of magic we can create there. I'm not too much on here, but after Saturday, some guys posted something about the dinner we had. And it's not one post, it's not two posts, it's not three posts. 4 people posted, gave me a shout out on LinkedIn after this dinner, without me asking for it. You know, that's the definition of being demanding. Making so much impact that people are willing to write a post about you, upload a picture, shout you out, and man, I realized the amount of impact that I've been making this dinner. But also, I'm going to get some reach from this. If there's another client via this network, via these posts coming my way. It's 4 people that post me, and of course you're being positioned as the authority. I'm walking like an animal today. I'm tired, but it doesn't matter. It's almost 8:30. I'm gonna be in there for maximum 2 hours, and I'm gonna get a lot of people in the network. I'm gonna add a few guys to the Enlightenment Circle, and from this network I'll get at least 2 people to invite them for a one-on-one session, an enrollment session. I don't know. These network events are actually doing pretty well here in Madrid for getting clients, and man, I'm just feeling stronger than ever before. So we're going to crush it. Look, game changer. I've gotta say, this shit works. So we decided to change the name of coach, or business coach, or life coach, or whatever you want to call it, to game changer. Because we are different. We are changing the game. So we're not a coach anymore. We're changing the fucking fucking game. Just went to this networking event and I've got the best ROI ever. €5 investment, 2 hours, 5 leads. That's €1 cost per lead. No, I'm fucking with y'all. But yeah, it was a great success. The more I do this stuff, to the networking events, just chatting to people, the better it goes. The last guy was literally like, man, I like your pitch, this is interesting. And then I told him about the enlightenment, he was like, sign me up. I didn't even have time to explain it, and he was already in. But yeah, man, rocked it. Within 2 days, I had the insight of hiring VAs and just outsourcing more work because I'm doing a lot of work myself, everything. And I realized with my health issues that it's smarter to outsource stuff, obviously, but also I realized there's my strength. I'm good at leading teams. I'm good at building teams. I mean, that's what I did. That's what I always have been doing. I wanted to tell you guys something. Do you know that feeling when you're hungry and your body is just aching to have food? Imagine having that feeling every day, 3 to 4 times a day. That's what I have. And I just spoke the other day with my doctor about it. It is because my body doesn't take in all the vitamins and nutrition. And for that reason, my body is always starved. My body is always starved. That sucks. Because as we're speaking right now, I have a headache. It is almost 12 p.m. and I'm tired. It's the middle of the day. It's just a little insight of having Lyme disease, and you could have all types of problems, right? Because Lyme just deregulates your body. These are the current things that I'm facing. And this is not gonna be me crying about all the problems I have, but these are the things that I have to deal with on a daily basis to, I have to go through this. And my commitment to you guys and this channel and these monthly documentaries is that it's gonna be honest and real. And I can still do the things that I need to do, but sometimes it just takes a lot of willpower because this feeling fucking sucks. And if you then still have to focus on your work, it's not the most ideal. But it is what it is. Gonna have some food, and then got about 3, almost 4 hours of meetings, almost all back to back. So it's gonna be fun. I spoke to a guy today. He had the craziest build and release system where he can automate basically almost my whole acquisition system. And the only thing I would need, one setter, and that just can be a Dutch setter, which is first world. I can just pay him 5% commission, and I'm probably only going to need one more admin assistant, which I'm going to need anyway. That's one thing. On the street now, I just had a session with a potential client. It was a good session. Some things on my side that could be better, asking more questions, holding more space, but it's just whenever you have somebody that's very reactive, it's difficult. He was already late, he showed up late, and when somebody is reactive, there's a lot of conversation and a lot of talking, so it takes more time before an insight lands. And for that reason, I'm late to the next appointment, because the next appointment is a dinner, and it should be somewhere here. Zo lekker, zo lekker! Zo lekker! Ja, hij neemt nu op. Gaan we even los, joh. Zo lekker! Look, there are hundreds of ways we can generate leads. For the context, I started doing this stuff about 4 months ago because until then I was still active in my marketing and sales agency, and now I transitioned into this. And what I've seen is I did everything without marketing. I definitely need to do marketing, not just because I need clients, but there's just a bigger impact to make. There are more hearts and people to touch than just working one-on-one. Because I've got clients right now, I can get clients without marketing. Yeah. And my life would be a whole lot easier if I just don't do any marketing, if I'm not online, just have my people in real life and work with them in that way. But yeah, the mission is bigger than that. So yeah, I need to be seen. That is something, that is for sure. Look, for this role, to be honest, when I started looking for this position, I was looking for people that help me doing cold outreach, meaning messaging people cold. But I've seen this week that is not the winning strategy, because, and this is another testament, another reason why, because the way you are in this meeting, it's only because you've seen one of my videos, it resonated, and you're like, damn, we can do so much more, and it resonates, and only content can do that. And that is something that I've been heavily underestimating. So that's a game that I need to play on a bigger level. Here's what I'm going to do, just to.
But I kind of see you, proposing a better version of someone, showing them what they are, not who you are. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, you have credentials in there, but more focusing on that particular individual and where they're going to go. Taking on this course, this is where you're going to be. This is who you're going to be. This is who you could be. These are the guys that have done it. This is what they've achieved, So that's my mindset, when it comes to that, right? Just seeing that kind of progression.
What you're saying is actually what I'm doing. I show people the 2.0 version of themselves. I help people to change the game, to play a bigger game, to get the most out of life. Not only in business, also in the relationships, also in the health, also in balancing that stuff out in life. It's much bigger than just business. And yes, I have credentials. This is my mission, and I'm surrounded with other game changers, people that also change the game for other entrepreneurs. And it's basically the war against weakness. And because nowadays more and more people are just getting weaker and weaker. And obviously I'm not bulletproof and I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely a person that is increasing the average of the group. And that's what I want to do for the whole group, the whole society, especially the entrepreneurs. Level up their average, their level, so they can play a bigger game and make life worth living and create the coolest stuff they want to create. That's what it's all about. So Alright, Sunday morning, woke up a little bit sick still, but started the day easy, meditated a little bit, then I had a meeting for the guy that's helping me set up systems, and I'm going to enroll with him in his little program, and this system is gonna be sick. We're going to go all in for the content. I finished my work for the designer. I finished my brand story that I sent to my designer. Done a lot of work, and now I committed for this system. I've so underutilized marketing. I cannot wait for this system to be set up. It's gonna be 1 to 1.5 months before it's set up. Knowing myself, it will probably take 1 month. And then it's just more content, making more impact, building the audience, speaking to more people there, getting them to enroll into the programs, and the mission is to build a brand, baltus.com, and eventually touch as many people as we can, inspire as many people, enroll people into the one-on-ones, set up a group, enroll people into the groups, and changing people their lives, and by extension, changing my life.
¿Español? Sí. Inglés, solo inglés. Mira.
What are we about to do, brother?
I'm gonna watch a paddle tournament, the grand final.
The grand final.
Watching a ball going from left to right for 4 hours.
What, this is how it goes in Spain? We're trying to walk in. Yeah, so we just walked almost a full circle around the stadium, but anyway.
Spanish.
This is typical Spanish. Maarten, how do you feel about not being on that pitch?
How do I feel about being on the pitch? Don't really have my words ready for that.
Must be a disgrace. I did not know that it was going to be 2 games, and I didn't know that the game would be about 2 hours. And then the women played 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So we sat in there for 5 hours. We started at 4:15. It's 9:30 now almost. So but it was fun.
Come well prepared. Eat something before. Take some food with you. Because the food here was so shit.
Or order it outside, like the guy next to us did. Yeah, look, we can have amazing insights this session, have crazy breakthroughs, but if outside of this hour nothing changes, then this session has been worth nothing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's on you. You invested the money.
Yeah.
I'm being paid either way, but I'm here for your potential. I don't really. My W is when you don't recognize yourself anymore after a few months. Big plug, guys. I opened up some of the old sauce. I closed off some of these videos because I was just offline for a while. But I figured they were valuable. Guys, I have to show you something. Welcome to the life of a person with Lyme disease. I got a new package in. This is just magnesium, but a bunch of stuff. Zinc, salutum, whatever this stuff is. This, got a test that I have to do. And I have to send this to the mail, through the mail. Get new data on my body and stuff. And here is the actual calendar when I have to take, what, 8-week program? Yeah, gotta get at it again. You know what's funny? Martin and I used to live together last year in Malaga for 5 months. We used to talk about drugs, me always being on drugs. There was a moment that I actually had to inject myself for a while, like vitamins and stuff. It's pretty crazy. And I always said to Martin, brother, I'm about to go on some drugs again, excuse me for the upcoming days. But yeah, interesting journey, all these supplements and stuff. Yeah, but you can honor each hour that is yet to come. But you can also honor this hour, because if you say out loud, to me, not for me, but for yourself, that you're going to do X amount of walkings, sign X amount of deals, and next up you don't do it, you're robbing yourself of your own wallet. So guys, I don't know about you, but you know when you have there's a spot in your room where you don't really know what to do? That was exactly this corner. I didn't know what to put in the corner or what to do there. Also because when I'm doing my Zoom from my webcam, it just looked a little strange because this corner was so empty. And now I bought this thing, this flip over, and I love it. I don't know. It looks, for the setup, it looks professional. I can actually use it. It's not only to look cool. And I don't know, it fills kind of the room up. And yeah, this is my living room and my office. So such small thing, how can you be so happy with such a small stupid thing? When I got a message from Martin saying like, let's fucking go, let's crush it today. And I was like, yes, let's fucking go. And then I had a message of a client that decided to enroll, and I was like, let's fucking go. And I've got some more meetings today. And now I'm in the energy again of like, look, let's crush it, you know. I've recovered. Now I'm like, we're going to crush it today. Got some more meetings, got some stuff to take care of, because within a week I'm going to start uploading content, so I have to speak to my editor. I hired a personal assistant, and I need to write these scripts for the reels. I need to record them. Then my editor needs to start editing, and then we need to start uploading. We need to fucking, in Dutch we say gas geven. We need to hit the gas pedal. My friends, this content stuff is real work. Adjusting everything, editing everything, sending it to the editor. I'm not even editing the whole stuff. I'm just sending it to my editing team, sorting out all the information. If you film your whole life, especially in the start, you don't really know what to film and what not. Man, it's a lot of information. It's a lot of sourcing work. But did a lot of stuff, and the end result is gonna be great. 4 days, 3 nights. And I'm really looking forward to it. Having some camaraderie, meeting new people. And it's gonna be a lot about personal branding, which is very interesting for me because I'm so new in the game. Or at least I know how this stuff works, but they are established. So it's cool to learn from them. And yeah, man, excited. I'm at the airport lounge now. My flight got delayed for 1.5 hours. But I took the time to work because I've had so many insights this mastermind. It's incredible. So been implementing a few straight away to make the week as effective as possible. But what a time has it been. It's been so valuable. meeting these guys. Even today, I was with Adrian, Sam, and Clay, just hanging out, um, laying beside the pool, going into the sea, having dinner, having good conversations, talking about everything that we love to talk about. Because obviously, prior dates were pretty stacked with dinners, activities, mostly masterminds where we were listening and taking all the information in. But man, it's been so valuable.
Tom, maar is niet gek hoor. Je weet wel
Dat is niet gek, hè?
mensen horen als hij. Ik zit maar in de regen.
What are we about to do, bro?
Smoke some shisha.
Smoke some shisha.
Relax. And we need it, like, we need it for like opening the locker.
Welcome in the Netherlands, brother. France, look at this. It still films you.
How much it cost you?
20,000 euros.
What the fuck?
700 bucks. So as you guys could have seen, this weekend has been so spontaneous, and I love it because I actually committed after Ibiza to do more of this stuff, and it's happening everywhere. Because I didn't know Dan was coming to Madrid, so we hung out with him yesterday, and even this morning spontaneously again, he wanted to stay at my place because he had to check out at 11 from his hotel, and he came home at like 7, so he barely slept. So he slept at my place. After that, we watched some football, some TV, just chilled out, right? Yes, ja. Guys, I just had a session with my coach, and it's incredible how fast you can lose your focus and conviction on your commitments. I kind of lost it, but I'm so back now. It's the only thing I'm doing is speak about visions every day, every week with my clients. But then, I'm not gonna lie, when you're doing the work yourself, sometimes you just slip back into it yourself. And I'm not here to tell you that I'm perfect, but it's incredible how fast you can get off the line and rolled into a whole other story where you start to feel insecure again, don't really know if it's the right path, you have doubts, but then you go back to the very simple basics, and it's just, I've got a commitment, next month, 5 one-on-one clients, and that's what needs to happen, and that is what's going to happen. And then it's gone, right? It shifts everything from the way you show up, the way you look at things, the way you make your plans. It's incredible.
Forever, baby. Would you love me forever, baby? Would you love me forever, baby? You won't kiss me
Guys, the month of September is almost over, and that means the first video of the alignment series is over, and I'm going to share you guys my lessons of this month. And the first one of this month was that I'm doing everything alone, my business and my work, everywhere in my life, although my strengths are leading teams, leading people. And obviously I do that in my work with my clients. But why don't I do it in my own business? So from that, I started to hire a personal assistant, which I have now. I've got 2 appointment setters, and I've got 3 different content partners to do my YouTube videos, reels. Coincidentally, I was in Ibiza also learning about personal branding, which was perfect timing because I got the perfect strategy now. I've set up the whole team. I've been working on this inside of outsourcing stuff. And the interesting thing was that I first thought that I had to use VAs and do more outreach, just social media outbound. But then I realized that that also wasn't something that is fitting my brand the way I am. You know, I'd rather have somebody fall for who I am, seeing me through the content, than just me trying to message them, chat with them, try to book them on a call and then sell them something, right? It's a different energy. It's also not really demanding. What I've also seen through the content is that I can really make this a work of art and I can have some fun with it. I just walked in the park. I'm sitting here recording this. This wasn't planned out. I had a vision of reflecting on the alignment series each month, sharing my lessons. It's so authentic and real and not artificial, which I love, because that the realness is, in my opinion, what's missing nowadays. And also not people sharing their difficulties, only showing their wins. So this is obviously different, but I can truly make this a work of art. I can be more creative. And what I've noticed in my other businesses, that in my prior businesses, I've noticed that I didn't have enough room, or I didn't use it enough, my strategic part and my creative part, because a big part of the business demanded me to just be focused, rational, and to the point, which is very much needed. But better you can balance this out and master all parts in different areas, it will definitely make you enjoy more. Speaking about enjoyment, this is my next part, because I noticed throughout this month that I didn't enjoy it anymore as much. And it was strange, because I'm actually doing what I love to do most, inspiring people. It's showing my difficulties and then showing my wins. It's showing how other people can actually live a better life. So why did I not enjoy anymore? And I spoke about this with one of my mentors, and I realized that I'm always showing up as the intellectual, as the guy that is just always thinking, always in his head. But you know what? There's no fun being in your head all the time. The real fun is in the body. It's in dancing, singing, moving. It's in doing stuff. It's in fooling around. It's in the presence, in the here and now. It's not in the strategic part of the brain where we make strategies and are very focused. The more you focus on the outcome and the actual result that you want, the more time you're spending in a deficit. Because if you're sending energy through, I want to create whatever, the 100K a month, and you think about it all day, all night, also straight away a reminder that you're in a deficit. And the longer you're in that, the more negative the conversations will end up anyway. So these lessons have definitely shifted the way I look at how to approach the upcoming month. So it's very important that you're not always working and focused, but also get out of the isolation, surround yourself with social people, do other stuff than just business stuff. Enjoy the social moments, enjoy the little moments, the fun conversations. Yesterday we went out, it was great. On the other side of that, the whole week I've been working and grinding and just focused non-stop. And then today, I purposely chose a day to not do anything. And I even noticed that internal dialogue, that internal conversation of, I've got to do some stuff to prepare for the upcoming week, and I need to do more stuff so we can put out more reels, and then we can create more good calls and a better result. But now you're sitting still, but it's in the silence, in the presence, in sometimes slowing down. There's a little bit of breathing room where you realize, hey man, I can be in the park today, not being at the 100K or whatever number you want to be at, and still enjoy life. And it's that presence and the realization of, life is good. You can enjoy life right now. Also, not having created the visions you have for yourself. It allows you to recharge as well and to just take action again. So it's the end of another month, and we're going to do this every month, and I'm looking forward to it.